Alright, oh, well. Don't want to get copyright. Oh, stop complaining I'm moving too fast, camera. Okay. I said I was going to fix this week, and I am. There's a crack right there. It's a little bit. I forgot to bring my drop light. Get it over here. A little bit over there. Come around over here. It broke at the weld right there. You see it breaking. The weld didn't, after the weld broke, the steel after the weld broke, which is good. That means it's a good weld. It's broken right there. I'm not going to be able to get you on the back side. There's a wiring harness in the way. But it's not really cracked too much on the back side. The weld's lifting up, but yeah. And actually, it was pretty cool. You can see the leftover weld from when they welded the frame. There's also, those holes are threaded for some reason. I'm guessing when they got the robots to put the frame rails together. If it was robots back then, it might have been by hand. 96, I probably had robots. Those are also threaded too. But as you can see, I'm not even going to try to butcher your name, man. I'm going to be honest, I'm horrible with names. Yeah. You mentioned my frame seemed pretty rusted, and I responded saying, no, it's just surface rust. Yeah, look at that. That was just with a wire wheel. It took off the old wax coating and whatever grease and oil was on there. It's all nice and shiny. So, yeah, it's not a rust problem. It's the fact that my suspension is so rough due to that damn spacer. But like I said, I'm kind of stuck with it until I saw an axle swap. I already got my Daystar 1-inch spacers in today. I think I'm getting my energy suspension sometimes in the middle of next week. I bought 2 lower control arms because the bushings on the frame rail are shot. I thought since I'm dropping the coil, I might as well change the lower control arms. That's $260 down the drain. Something that I'm trying to stop from spending. I didn't want to put any more money into this front end because I knew I was going to solid axle swap, but I can't have frame cracking. Yeah, those are just the 2 cracks. Nowhere near as bad as the other side. Like I said, it had to have happened less than 24 hours or 24 hours or so before I called it. Because like I said, I've been out here. Every time I drive it, I'm out here checking both sides, making sure it's not cracking again. And I saw this side cracking, so get this side welded up next week or the week after. I should have all the pieces I need to fix the front end. Get both lower control arms. I got the energy suspension 1 1/4-inch spacer, and I got that Daystar 1-inch spacer. I'm going to put both of those on, and probably going to start with the 1 1/4-inch and then go down to the 1-inch Daystar if I have to. Get this dang thing where it's not riding near as rough, and where the control arm is set up so I can get this thing aligned. Hell, I might even try to take the spacer completely off and see what happens, but I've already trimmed that. I mean, granted, most of the trimming is on the step side, but it still doesn't make me I trimmed a little bit off of right there, but I don't want to trim any more, because if I trim any more, I'm starting to cut into the fender flare, and I'm not cutting up these $400 and something Bushwacker fender flares. No, I already messed up one of them. I need to get it filled in when I paint it. I drilled 2 holes in it in one of them to try to put a light in it. I think it's this side back there. I was trying to put that light in. I had a different set of lights I was putting in. They actually had 2 holes I was going to mount it to. Those didn't turn out, so I got 2 holes I got to fill. I was upset about that, but to be honest, it's been like that for almost a year now, and I'm living with it. I'll eventually probably get another front rear fender to fix that. But anyway, This is already 5 minutes and I haven't even welded it on yet, so I'll be back after I weld it. Here, we're ready. Alright, this next clip, this is about 2.5, 3 minute clip I recorded that I tried to get some welding, video of me welding. Yeah, I zoomed in so you could see it, and then I put my head right in the way for most of it. So you're going to see the back of my head most of the time, but there are some good shots, and I caught something on fire. Stupid airbag wire. I burned off, first I was welding earlier, welding the outside, and I burned the plastic safety clip on it, and then I burned it again. There was a zip tie that was zip tied it to this mount, and I thought I had it far enough away, but it caught the zip tie on fire. So you'll see a little bit of fire, but yeah, there's my burn. The gloves I was using had some holes in it, and I was trying to flap the fire out, and I got that nice big black blister from touching it. Seems like every time I weld, I get friggin' a burn somewhere, whether it's a burn from the slag coming off, some splatter, or if me having to touching the metal for some stupid reason. Anyway, yeah, there's going to be a couple minute clip of me welding, but my head's in the way most of the time, so it's something. Maybe I'll get a picture of me welding something else later on. Anyway, talk to y'all later. Bye. That's the second time I caught that on fire. Maybe my airbags won't work now. Ah, damn. That's a second degree or first degree burn. Oh, nice, you didn't get all that. Yeah. Tried to get some of that, but anyway, there it is. I think I did better welding on the other side, but this works. Got some welded back there. Got it welded down the sides. And got it welded up front. Ooh. Alrighty. Yeah. Alrighty. it's gonna hurt in the morning. Anyway, so yeah, got it done welding. I'll let this cool down. Shoot, I'll let this cool down, and I'll do another video on after I get it back put together. But yeah, it's got to cool down. That's really hot. Alrighty, got it back together. I can do this without swamping it out, get it dark. But there it is. Got that back together. Like I said, I burned the safety clip that's supposed to go. The orange safety clip that caught on fire. Thought I had it around here on the floor somewhere. Ugh. Oh well. But yeah, all back together. I also removed my sway bar. See what that does. No more sway bar. It's supposed to be right there. Those two bolts right there. Oops. And those two bolts right there. Took it off. See what's happening. Oh, there's the safety clip right there. This little orange piece right here. It's melted. But yeah. Guess that's about it. Might do another video when it's all done on the ground. Or maybe after I take it for a ride, I'll take it into town, get something to eat. See what happens. Anyway. Talk to y'all maybe later. If not, talk to y'all later. Bye. And there we go. Took a ride, went into town, got some food. There it is. Sprayed some undercoating on it, but still gonna have to be checking this for the next forever. But yeah, it's close. But yeah, I said I was gonna take the sway bar off, and I did. This one's out. Might have trimmed some of that when I put the lowering, one of the two lowering spacers in. But it seemed to ride smoother over some bumps. It actually seemed to ride smoother with sway bar, with the sway bar disconnected. Well, it made make sense because that sway bar was under pressure before you even start driving. It was under pressure. It was about an inch off, so it was constantly under pressure. So any slight bump on the road, it was just jarring, somewhat. I mean, it wasn't. It was rough, but I mean, it wasn't just kill you rough. But it was pretty darn rough. It seemed to have smoothed out quite a bit. Still though, I mean, there's some bumps I went over that used to be pretty darn bad, and it was actually decent. So time will tell. After I drive it to work tomorrow and drive to school Monday, and throughout the week, I'll definitely know. There's a spot on Interstate. They just got done. They finally got done with the construction on the junction in town, and where the two interstates, I-40 and 240, cross over. They've been having construction for years down there. They got the I-40 part finally finished. They're still working on the 240 part. That's been going on for over 10 years. But they repaved, but there's a gap about half a mile long or so where it goes over a cross street, and it's like they decided to stop paving, and there's a sharp decline. Like they didn't even try to smooth it out at all. It's just straight up and down. And then you go a little bit farther, and there's where they started paving again, and it's a sharp uprise. That's probably the roughest spot that I drive on, and I can almost guarantee that that is what caused this side to crack. I've been meaning to send file a complaint, but that's just, I mean, you can't do that. I mean, who thought it was a good idea to leave half a mile or so of interstate, the old pavement, and then not even try to smooth the other pavement into it? I mean, I'm not the only one that's, I mean, it's, heck, it's rough at anything. Even my dad's truck, and my dad's truck's, I mean, honestly, it goes over it pretty darn smooth. My Jeep's rough over it, and my Jeep rides, hell, compared to other Jeeps, it rides like a Cadillac. But anyway, I'm rambling. I'll probably get a video together when I get all the parts in to do the front end. I don't know when I'm going to get to do the front end. Like I said, I'm behind on my senior project. I got to get going on it. I need to finish the CAD drawing by this week. I have to finish it by this week so I can order the steel up and get it going. But anyway, talk to y'all next time. Bye.